Hey, hey, hey. Y'all remember Doug? Not the first theme song, but the second one, the cartoon? Yeah. Hello, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. I hope that you are doing fabulous. It is cold over here. You see me all bundled out, honey. All bundled. I'm not even ready. Make sure to go ahead and like this video. Thumbs it up. That's how I know that you want to see more of these reviews, and also subscribe and get into Feature Points. It's like one of my favorite apps. You get free gift cards and stuff like that just for playing games, and it's free. Like, you ain't gotta do nothing. Like, for real. Don't say I never told you about nothing, okay? So let's just go ahead and get it in with Love and Hip Hop. Child, I gotta talk about Black Ink Crew, the reunion. This just gonna be a lot. 8 million episodes ago, when this show first premiered, we wanted Miles to go ahead and tell Amber that he was gay. We finally get to therapy, and the therapist is like, okay, are you ready? Ding dong. Here comes Amber. She walks on in. She like, you look cute. He's like, you look beautiful as always. She like, her ponytail is all ringlety. She is ready. And the therapist is like, okay, glad you're here. Thanks for coming. Miles, go ahead and get it in. We done with the bullshit. He was like, first of all, I love you. Like, I love you lots. I love you long time. Like, this is the heart that I have for you. A heart is a house for love. And I've learned, she gave him the, I saw you at the door type of head nod. She gave him one of those. He was like, this is just a lot, and I've been trying to deal with this. That's when she gave him the umagama juice. What you trying to tell me? I've had feelings for the same sex for, you know, a long time, and I've been in a relationship. She was like, Lord Jesus. She was laying on his arm. He was like, I gotta use the bathroom. Everybody like, where you going, Mal? Then she pops up as he's going to the bathroom. Everybody was right. Everybody. I gotta get out of here. She started taking her jacket off. She falling on the floor. I thought it was a funeral procession. You know when you leave the funeral and some people got to fall out and you're like, look, get them, please. I wanna call my mama. I wanna call my mama. Somebody had, y'all remember on Losing Isaiah? When he was in the back seat and he was like, I want my mama. I want my mama. And then he finally went on to sleep. I was like, somebody get her. Somebody had to jump on her back like she had a seizure. Like she needs to be held. She kicking her feet. I was like, ma'am, what are you doing? I understand this is some shocking news, but hey, baby, girl, I knew I wouldn't be on that hard concrete about to mark up my elbows. I know that. I know that therapist, although she had a lot of composure, wanted to say, Mouse, get your ass out of that bathroom. What the hell are you doing? Leave me alone. That's what she tells Miles. He like, okay. The therapist is like, no, go get her. He like, but she don't want to talk to me. I'm like, I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to tell everybody. Everybody we went to school with. I'm going to tell everybody in the post office. I'm going to tell everybody. Then she lunges at him. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. She met. Yeah, give her some breathing room. She's in the car and Miles, he's like, oh God, talk to me. And she's like, oh my God, what are people that we know gonna think? And what am I gonna do when my life is over? And I don't know what I'm gonna. And I totally understand. He strung her along, and this is a lot for her to deal with. But I mean, Pumpkin, just like the therapist said, it's better that he told you now, even though he should have told you when he knew. But it's better that he told you now, because 5 years from now or 5 years ago, you would have had the same reaction. And Miles, yes, you were wrong, bruh man. It's best for you to air your truth so that you can go along with your life. You can't keep stringing people along and thinking they're just going to say, okay, that's awesome. We can still be besties. What did you expect from her, sir? And then she told the therapist, you know what? I want to talk to his friend Milan because they spending a lot of time together. I said, ooh, she putting the pieces together. Oh my, ooh, this gonna be, ooh. I have to say, with these angles, this was some reality TV for your ass. This had to be the most reality TV I've seen in a minute on this Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Because half of this, I'm like, this ain't real. But I was like, oh Lord, like baby girl's mascara was off her face, her ponytail, it was, you know them little sprigs when you had your ponytail in for a minute. I said, oh yes, okay, this is real. Nia, Miss Nikki Baby, and Shonda, I guess they just needed somebody to go in there. I'ma leave them alone. They go work out, aka talk about Shaq that's going on. That whole time they were talking, I really wasn't listening, but I really wanted Nikki Baby's sunglasses. Y'all know I'm a sunglass fanatic. I wanted those. I was like, yes! Nikki was invited to Nas's store opening event, whatever, so she's gonna talk to that little girl and tell her what she thinks. I'm like, girl, you always want to pop up on somebody, and the pop up gonna happen one day. Lil B, oh Lord, and her antics. She wants to meet up with somebody she really, really loves. And it was Tiny, of all people. We ain't seen Tiny. Oh, Tip, I love you, daddy. Oh, Tip. Lil B is telling her everything that's going on with her and Max and all the theatrics. Tiny was like, oh, I'd beat that bitch's ass too, but I mean, you do nag a lot and you are kind of crazy, so you gotta kind of see the other side too. And Lil B, maybe she had like a come to Jesus moment, because she was like, if Tiny said it, that might be the truth. Okay. See, Lil B, I like you when you like this. When you're not as crazy, you ain't got a lot going on. I said, Lord, fix it. Fix it. Ray J and his dread sponge thingies that he has. You guys know I hate talking about people's hair, but child, I can't with this situation that's going on. He meets up with Tierra Marie at their normal mountain cliff spot. I'm like, don't nobody give a shit if y'all beating up. I know. He been all messed up since his breakup with the princess, but he got to figure everything out. And it wasn't right with everything that happened with Tierra Marie, but he gonna figure it out today. She wants to give Mr. Willie Ray J Norwood the 15th a piece of her mind. You know what? I was just a little distracted by Tierra Marie's hair. I was a little distracted, so all their back and forth, they've done this a zillion times. Why, you ain't shit. You ain't shit either. Why you want to be with me? Don't nobody want your ass. Booga. Don't talk to me no more. I ain't gonna call you. We've seen this all before, heard it all before. Come on, Sunshine, I understand. All of your life. Yeah, we heard it all before. And I hope neither of them call the other one again. That's what I hope. Lil B's husband Max and his mouth are at the studio with Lil Fizz. He talks about not wearing his ring, and Fizz was even like, you married. Like, why don't, like, that's commitment. What are you doing? I was like, yes, Fizz, good job. Even in Fizz's confessional, he was like, yo, I'm a playboy right now, but when I'm in a relationship, I'm a one-woman man. I was like, I believe you, Fizz. I want to believe you. Max makes me want to throw up with all of his irrational, stupid ass logic. Like, it makes no sense at all. For real, with him and Lil B, there needs to be some respect. I mean, across everything, across the board. Because if there's no respect with that trust and everything going on, ain't nobody gonna be happy, including him. Okay, because at the end of the day, if you making money and you on tour, whatever, if you ain't got your family, somebody to spend it with, what is it for? Amber is laying in the bed with her beanie weenies, and she is just huddled in a ball in the fetal position, and her grandma come in like, hey, baby. I said, yes, Wig, come on, grandma. So she spills everything to her grandma, and her grandma was like, I knew that. We told you, baby. We're trying to tell you. And she holds her in her bosom of love and said, it's all right, baby. It's all right, baby. Oh, Lord. Get some of grandma's bosom. It's gonna be all right. Nia meets with Soldier Tyler because she feels as though they had so much that they need to talk about, especially with Soldier becoming more accountable for his actions. He giving me Crocodile Dundee with that hat. I can't with Soldier Tyler. I really can't take him seriously. He like, I know you're not happy in everything you did. Like, we can be willing to change anything, like these tablecloths. You can get another drink if you want. We can change that type of stuff. You did? Like, you good with that? Sorry only does so much. Actions speak louder than words. As in any type of relationship. He was doing the token flip script. I just owned up to it. I said I'm sorry. What else do you want? I mean, his inflection got a little high. He went from I'm just talking, just, you know, normal like this, our inside restaurant voice, to whoa. I was like, whoa. Okay, is that a holleration in the dancery? He was like, I'm worth like 25 mil. I could have said fuck you. I said, oh, whoa. Not the what I'm worth. But bruh, not the ultimatum with the dollar amount. He said, well, I believe then. And she got up. He was like, well, by then, fuck you, bitch. When he said, fuck you, bitch, I was done. I was on the floor. I was finished. I really, just like Tierra and Ray J, I really hope that they're done as well, because I'm sick of their playful banter. It's the same thing every season. Like, I'm like, girl, when are you going to figure it out? This boy ain't going to change. Like, when you going to figure it out? Sweetie, you can't ingrain that in anybody's head. You can't make nobody want you and want to respect you, okay? That's up to you. Pudding pop, okay? You show people how to treat you, okay? And you showing him treat me like shit, because I'm going to deal with it. Lil B is at the house setting the mood for Max, and Max come in. What is you doing? I was like, oh, I'm not ready for the fruit and cheese and the strawberries and the chocolate. It was basically her saying, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't be wilding out like this. And he was like, yeah, because you know I never do nothing like that. We don't know that, but okay. So he ends up showing her, hey, I got us matching rings again. She was like, oh my God, yes. And I guess everything's gonna be back to normal with them now. Nikki Baby goes to Naz's store opening or whatever that was, and she just comes in, no hi, hey, salutations, nothing. Nas was like, hey, how you doing? She was like, good. Gave a little pitter pat hug, you know, one of them church hugs, like doo doo. Nas was like, so when do you want to meet up, girl, you know, for the fashion show? And she was like, hold up, bitch, that ain't gonna happen no more. We went in another direction. And Nas was like, okay. And she said, furthermore, with Nia, you know, that's my homegirl, right? I didn't like the back and forth that was going on with you and Soldier Boy. I don't respect that. Nas was like, hold up, girl, weren't you in a crazy triangle with Molly and Masika last season? So no, don't give me that. Nikki was like, I just wish you would like value yourself more, sweetie. That's all I wish for you, sweetie. Nas was like, go on somewhere giving me that Iyanla Vanzant. Go hop on somebody's dick like you been doing, bitch. Security, can you get her out? I thought it was gonna be like a push-shove match, but then all of a sudden it wasn't, and I saw Nas like, next thing I know, she heaving, and some throw-up comes out. I was like, I have never, on the history of never, seen that happen in my life. I even felt like Nikki Baby, was that throw up? And then she throws up again. She was like, it was your face that made me throw up. That baby can't hold her liquor. Like, she was like, I mean, it was a bright sunshiny day. Like, that's super early. Whoa, my God. Like, just all on the pretty nice new floors. Like, ugh. Was that hamburger? Oh. Miles is going to see his family, and since he's on a spilling the beans spree, he spills the beans to his sisters, and he tells them, you know, that, hey, I like dudes. And his sisters were like, hold up, like, gay? What? Huh? And his other sister was like, so you saying like fuck God? And I was like, whoa, wow, man. Then they have a crying session, and they were like, we're gonna support you, we love you, you're our brother. I really believe they really need some counseling and definitely a lot more communication, because you can't go from you gonna say fuck God to, oh, we gonna support you, it's all right. I know that had to be some heavy duty editing, like seriously, because that was a lot. Like, you can't go from one extreme to the next in like 2 seconds. Like, power of TV. Next episode is supposed to be pretty good. This episode, it was interesting. It was an interesting episode. Down below in the comment section, I would love to know what were your thoughts on this episode. Child, we gotta get into Black Ink. First of all, this reunion setting, why in the hell did they have it in the Black Ink establishment? All them people got the extras on the side, got this red carpet on the street. I was like, what is this? Duchess in a freaking ball gown. Did she not get the memo that it was like dressy casual? Like, The Sky, I love Sky. She was like, child, I never thought I'd be on TV. I'm enjoying this. Teddy done lost weight. I said, Lord, okay, Teddy, we see you. They had Kwani and Puma next door. Tigger was even sitting there like, what is this? Like, it was too much. It was all over the place. And then the producers got the nerve to be mad at Puma and Kwani for storming out, and mad at Duchess. And I'm like, no, y'all should have known better than to have it like this. People jumping from establishment to establishment. Y'all knew better than that. Duchess is all in the street over Kwani's comments about her being a hoe. I was like, ooh. And then faking a miscarriage. I said, oh Lord, oh Kwani, oh Lord, Kwani. Who telling the truth though? Like, I was like, oh shit, gonna always be in some shit. Like, it's inevitable. They had all the baby mamas just standing in a circle. I was like, what is this? I was so over Puma and Kwani. I was like, go home, Roger, go. Same with Duchess and Caesar. I was over them too. They break up the makeup every season. I'm like, can y'all just call it a quits finally? Like, what are you doing? I do have to agree with Duchess. I do hate that ambush chat. They shouldn't have done that. The producers knew good and well Duchess is that type of human being. Like, she is gonna go crazy. And Caesar's the same type to be like, screw it. So it was too much. That whole reunion, I was sitting there like, what did I just watch? You know, your thoughts about the reunion as well. I just did like little blurbs with Black Ink this season, but it was a good season. I really enjoyed it. If you have sent me an email to be a part of the shout outs, don't worry, I got you. It's coming up very, very soon, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I We'll see you on the next review. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye.